a spicy one or not. I have lost track of which is which. Just plate it into here. Just like so. Some tots with the cheese. Delicious. Hey everybody. Welcome to Just Food with Mike. I'm Mike. I'm trying out some new equipment today, so I hope it works out well because I want this to be kind of what I use going into the future. New camera, new equipment, new editing, everything. Today I've got a very simple family meal dish that is basically one pot. It's not really a pot. It goes in the oven. It's one pan dish. And it's sausage with peppers and onions. Very simple to do. Very little skill required. Very little time required. So stick around and we'll get into this. Okay, so let's start with the onion first. I've done this before for everybody, but I want to show it again. I cut the ends off, cut it down the middle, take the outer skin off of it. Gives me a flat surface to work with, as I throw it around. And then this is the part you just want to kind of take your time with it. You don't want to cut yourself like I've done many times while I was learning how to do this. One side, turn it over. We're doing, let's do julienne. Into the pan, into the bowl we go. And then I just recently bought something. I had it years ago. It's this little garlic peeler. And it is awesome. I showed you before where you can take and do that and get the skin off of it, and that's great. This, you just stick it in here, press it down, and roll it. And the skin comes right off. Just like that. So we do that for, I'm going to do about, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these pieces of garlic. Because I like a lot of garlic in mine. And then we'll just chop these up rough. I don't care if I get a little bit of onion. This is all going to go into a 350-degree oven. All together with the sausages, the peppers, onions, garlic. I throw some Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper. Cut the little ends off the garlic here. I don't like those being in there. You got a food processor, go ahead and throw these in a food processor and chop them up in there. I was going to do it, but I don't have counter space for it to show you guys. Just a rough chop. All together. Like I said, it's all one basic pan that it's going to go into. Okay, so I want to show you how I do my peppers. I cut the ends off like so. I cut it down, turn on its side, roll it. Careful not to cut yourself. Okay, and then I want to take this inner membrane out of here. I don't want that in my food. It tends to give it a bitter taste, just like that. On both. Just that inner layer. That is what I don't want in my food. Okay, then we just julienne. Doesn't have to be perfect. Into the bowl. Same thing here. Nothing fancy. It all goes together. Okay, so once we get everything cut up, bunch of olive oil. I don't know, half a cup, maybe. I've got 4 onions and 4 peppers in this, by the way. Salt. And that's all to taste. Black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper. Italian seasoning, Italian spice, whatever you want to call it. I put quite a bit in here. If you don't have it, oregano, basil, that kind of stuff, dried. I use dried. And then I like a lot of crushed red pepper. So as much as you want to put in yours, toss it all together. We want to mix that seasoning up nice. Okay. Once we get that done, it all goes into one pan. The bigger the pan, the better. This is all going to cook down quite a bit. Again, my oven is at 350 degrees. Okay. Just like that. Now we just pack in the sausages. Get out of the way. I've got Italian sausages here. I've got some mild and some spicy. This is what I do on a weeknight. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, a little bit more olive oil on top, and into the oven it goes. Doesn't get much simpler than that, people. That's it. 350 degree oven for, I'll check it in about 20 minutes and see how it looks. Okay, so we're 20 minutes into it. I have to be careful. My glasses are going to steam up. I'm going to pull these out. And then I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Very simple dish, people. Very simple. These should take anywhere from 35 or 40 minutes to an hour in the oven at 350. I normally do these on a sheet tray, but I had a lot of peppers and onions, and it tends to go over a little bit when I do that. If you got a bigger pan, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. So back in the oven it goes, another 20 minutes. So I had to transfer it to a bigger pan. I was trying to do it in a nice little pan for you to make it look pretty. But you need more surface area with it. I'll show you what it looks like in a moment here, but I'm also making some tots to go with it. I fry my tots and I toss them with Parmesan cheese because it's awesome. So 2 pounds of tots for a family of 4. We're going to have leftovers. I can't stand doing tots in the oven. I hate that because they get all mushy. I want them crispy, a little bit of salt, and then Parmesan cheese. You got to try this, people. It is so good. I'm making a mess with the Parmesan. Okay, pull out the sausages. Every time I open the door, it fogs up my glasses. Okay, so we have our peppers and onions here with the sausages. Here I've got my tots with the Parmesan. We're just going to put it in here. I don't know if this is a spicy one or not. I have lost track of which is which. Just plate it into here. Just like so. Some tots with the cheese. Delicious. Well, that's the dish, everybody. I want you to try this. It's really easy. It took me about an hour because I had it in a small pan. If you do it in a bigger pan, it'll go a lot quicker. It's maybe 40 minutes to cook this. You see how easy that comes together. No pre-cooking required. You can cook off those sausages ahead of time, or the sausages and the peppers ahead of time if you want to in a separate pan. But I like to do it in one pan and get it over with. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed and looking to get those numbers up. Share it with your friends and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And let me know what you think of this if you try it. I've had a couple people tell me that they like some of the stuff that they've tried. So leave a comment for me. I got a big one coming up next week. I don't have another one coming until next Sunday or Monday, but it's a big one. So I'll see you all next time. Have an awesome day.